you get the most from your investment. A well-laid carpet truly transforms a space, making it cozy and inviting for everyone who uses the room. Taking the time to do it correctly is worth the effort. So, you are thinking about laying your own carpet. That is great. It is a job many homeowners can do themselves. It can save you money and also give you a real sense of pride in your home. This guide will show you how. We will break it down into easy steps. You do not need to be a professional. You just need some patience and the right tools for the job. We will talk about those soon. Remember, take your time and follow each step carefully for the best results. Before you start any work, let's talk about safety. Safety is always number one on any home project. When you lay carpet, you will use sharp tools and work on your knees a lot. So, it is a good idea to wear work gloves to protect your hands. Knee pads are also very important, making working on the floor much more comfortable. Safety glasses can protect your eyes from flying bits. Make sure your work area is clean and clear to help prevent trips and falls. Good preparation keeps you safe. In this guide, we will cover everything you need to know. We will start with why a good job matters. Then we will list all the tools and materials you will need. After that, we will go through the installation step by step. This will include getting your room ready, putting down the tack strips and the underlay, and then getting to the carpet itself. Finally, we will share some tips from the pros and talk about common mistakes so you can avoid them and get a great finish. To lay carpet like a pro, you need the right tools. Let's start with cutting tools. A good, sharp utility knife is essential. You will also want a special carpet knife. These often have stronger, hooked blades, making it easier to cut through thick carpet backing. Always have plenty of extra blades because carpet dulls blades quickly. A dull blade makes cutting hard and can make the carpet look frayed, so change your blades often. Work slowly and carefully when cutting. Always cut away from your body for safety. Next, you will need tools for stretching and securing the carpet. A knee kicker is a must-have tool. You use it to push the carpet onto the tack strips. For larger rooms, a power stretcher is even better. You can often rent a power stretcher. It helps get the carpet really tight, preventing wrinkles later on. You will also need a hammer or a heavy-duty stapler for fixing the tack strips to the floor, and for stapling down the underlayment. These tools do the heavy work. Measuring and marking tools are also very important. You will need a good quality tape measure. Measure everything twice to be sure. This helps you buy the right amount of carpet and cut it correctly. A chalk line is useful for making long, straight lines when you cut the carpet or line up seams. Accurate measurements are key to a professional-looking job. Take your time with this part. It will save you headaches later if you are precise now. Now, let's talk about materials. The most obvious material is the carpet itself. Choose a carpet you like and think about how much foot traffic the room gets. You will also need underlay, sometimes called padding. Good underlay makes the carpet feel softer and helps it last longer. Don't skimp on the underlay quality. You will need tack strips, which are wooden strips with sharp tacks pointing up. They go around the edge of the room to hold the carpet, and if your carpet needs seams, you will need seam tape and possibly a seaming iron. First, you must prepare the room. This is a very important step. Start by emptying the room completely. Remove all furniture and any old floor coverings. If there was old carpet, pull it up. Also, remove the old tack strips and any staples or tacks left behind. You want a clean, smooth surface. Sweep or vacuum the subfloor thoroughly. Check the subfloor for any damage. Fix any loose floorboards or squeaks now. A clean and well-prepared subfloor is the secret to a great carpet job. This preparation ensures your new carpet lays flat and looks its best. Next, you will install the tack strips. These strips hold the carpet in place. Tack strips go around the entire perimeter of the room. Place them about a finger's width away from the wall. This small gap is important. It is where you will tuck the edge of the carpet later. The sharp pins on the tack strips should face towards the wall. Nail or staple the tack strips securely to the subfloor. Make sure they are firm. If you have a concrete subfloor, you might need to use adhesive or special concrete tacks. Once the tack strips are in, it is time for the underlay. The underlay adds cushioning and helps to insulate the room. Roll out the underlay and cut it to fit just inside the tack strips. Do not cover the tack strips with the underlay. The edges of the underlay should meet but not overlap too much. Use your utility knife to cut the underlay carefully. Secure the underlay to the subfloor. You can use a stapler for this. Staple it every few inches, especially around the edges and at the seams. Tape any seams in the underlay with duct tape or a special underlay tape. Now for the main event, laying the carpet. Unroll your new carpet in the room. Be careful not to scratch the walls. Let the carpet relax for a few hours or even overnight if possible. This helps it to lie flat and acclimatize to the room's temperature. Position the carpet so it overlaps the tack strips by a few inches on all sides. This extra carpet is called the selvage. You will trim this later. If your room is wider than the carpet roll, you will need to make a seam. We will talk more about seams soon. Handle the carpet carefully to avoid kinks. If your room needs a carpet seam, this is a critical step. A good seam is almost invisible. A bad seam can ruin the look of your new floor. First, make sure the carpet pile runs in the same direction on both pieces. Lay the two pieces of carpet with a slight overlap where they will join. Use a sharp knife and a straight edge to cut through both layers at once. This creates a perfect match. Then apply carpet seam tape under the join, adhesive side up. Use a special carpet seaming iron to melt the adhesive. Press the carpet edges firmly into the hot glue. Be careful not to scorch the carpet. Now, it is time to stretch the carpet. This is what makes it lie flat and tight. Start by using your knee kicker. Hook the carpet onto the tack strip along one wall. Then use the knee kicker to stretch the carpet towards the opposite wall. Hook it there too. For larger areas, the power stretcher is your best friend.
Stay in the middle 2
A power
lanes.
stretcher gives a much tighter stretch. This prevents wrinkles from forming later. Work your way around the room, stretching and hooking the carpet onto the tack strips. Take your time with this. A well-stretched carpet looks professional and lasts longer. Once the carpet is stretched and hooked, you need to trim the excess. Use your sharp carpet knife or a wall trimmer tool. Cut the carpet neatly along the edge of the wall. Leave just enough carpet to tuck into the gap between the tack strip and the wall. This is where that finger-width gap you left earlier comes in handy. Use a stair tool, a wide chisel, or even a stiff putty knife to tuck the cut edge of the carpet down into this gap. This creates a clean, finished edge. Work carefully around door frames and other obstacles. Finally, stand back and admire your work. You have laid your own carpet. To avoid common pitfalls, remember these tips. Make sure your measurements are accurate before you buy or cut. Always use sharp blades for clean cuts. Stretch the carpet properly to prevent wrinkles. Don't skimp on the underlay quality. If you make a seam, take extra care. If you see any loose areas or wrinkles develop soon after, you might need to restretch that section. Vacuum your new carpet thoroughly to remove any loose fibers. Now, enjoy your comfortable, beautiful